Who was you?
Hello, am I connected?
Yes, you are.
Does it look like there will be an add-on?
I hope not, Mr. McLean.
Okay, no. Good to see you today.
It would
Although I'm not 100%.
I just got back from the jail. I'm just now printing out the calendar.
It's big enough. I hope not.
Okay.
I know we have at least one add-on case. I believe
Say
the
it next
name
time.
is it Hernandez?
This whole ass nigga at home.
Yeah, Christopher Hernandez, I know is going to be an add-on.
Oh, hi, how's it going today? Christopher Christopher Hernandez will be a waiver of presence, so we can put him towards the end.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
And Mr. McLean, when you get a chance, will you send me over any waivers that you may have?
I'm at the office, so I've got some forms behind me.
No problem. Thank you.
Also waiving presence is Sean Hudgens, and also waiving presence is Terry Lee. What is Terry Lee's last name? I'll find it.
And Ms. Bridgewater, did you see the transfer acceptance? The order was sent from Michael Harris.
Let me look. You sent it to me?
Deputy Falk did around
Okay,
roughly 8 minutes ago.
no problem. When she sent it, I should have it.
Now, which number is that? Is that the same as Michael Thomas? Booking number ending in 034?
2516034. Michael Harris is what I have. I'm not, is there a pseudonym there?
So that's the person who has what, recidivist shoplifting or something like that?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
I do have show that by Ms. Falk.
Awesome.
Comments in here are the same people.
Okay.
Exactly. Okay. I'll put that to the right hand side. That third waiver of presence for me is Terry Roberts. Terry Lee Roberts.
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for the slight delay, but we will be getting started in approximately 10 minutes. So just hold tight, please.
Sounds good. Thank you, Ms. Bridgewater.
You're welcome.
No, those are Daryl. Those are Daryl.
Hey, Mr. McLean,
Yes.
would you like to do the breakout room with the Spanish interpreter?
Um, who would that be for? What client?
Yes or no? You know who your client is.
Position 9.
Position 9. Let me, my printer wasn't printing, so let me go to the computer and find out what number 9 is.
All right.
Who is, do you know the name? Yeah, this computer likes to shut off every 5 seconds.
Cruz Rodriguez, Jesus.
Jesus Cruz Rodriguez.
Okay. Let's see. Wish I could print this calendar, but okay. Yeah, I see it on the sheet. Let's go into that breakout room. Sure.
All right, somebody's got to go to courtroom 1 and log in.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. I do apologize for the delay, but are we done, right? Okay, yes. Let's proceed with our misdemeanor calendar. These are cases in which individuals were recently arrested and booked, and the cases have been formally accused. So when I address each of your cases, I will let you know what's your case number, what are the charges brought against you, and who's your counsel, and also to set a bond, and in certain events to give you a new court date. And Ms. Bridgewater, may I have the new court date, please?
Yes, ma'am. It's going to be September the 16th.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're already in the middle of September. Okay. If you're a defendant charged with one or more misdemeanor offenses, please remember that you have a right to remain silent. Anything that you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. Okay.
Your Honor, if we could, we have some new ASGs with us, and I'd like to proceed with several of my cases first, just to get the ball rolling here.
Mr. Scirocco, I can only handle the cases the way the deputies bring them in. And if they're new ASGs, well, welcome to this, how we do it. So, okay.
Right, Your Honor.
Courtroom 2, who do we have?
Position 12, Mr. Hines.
Thank you.
I believe his attorney is Mr. Mans, Daryl Mans. He's on the line.
Mr. Mans, oh, how do you do, sir? I do apologize for the delay, but let's get started. Your client is Emmanuel Dwayne Hines, Hinds, accused of no insurance and willful obstruction. Court date, incident date is July 4th, 2025, case number 25 CR 5241G. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
5.
5?
Yeah, open DUI out of Gwinnett. Probation out of Barrow County, fleeing an officer. 2024 suspended license conviction. That's it.
All right.
PNL.
And when was the DUI charge?
I don't have the exact date. It's 2025 though.
Okay. I'm just wondering whether it was before or after operating a vehicle. Well, I don't know. I'll let counsel. Who's the prosecutor?
Your Honor, it's me. My name's Greg Grogan. Nice to meet you. First time here.
All right. Welcome, Mr. Grogan. And
Yes.
Can you answer that question, whether the DUI was before July 4th or after?
It was July 9th. So it was 5 days after that he got arrested in Gwinnett County from this incident that he just pled to in Barrow County.
All right, sir. And, he pled to the DUI?
That is my understanding from his attorney.
Okay.
But I'm sorry, Mr. Good. To be clear, Judge, I'm sorry to interrupt you all. The DUI in Gwinnett County is still open, Judge. He does have a bond on that case. The case that he pled on is the Barrow case.
Okay.
And I've sent a screenshot of the online disposition form to the prosecutor so they can see that he has pled on the Barrow case.
But this was before this particular case.
Well, Judge, it is my belief, Judge, that this case and the Barrow case were happening concurrently at the same time. And all I have, again, Judge, is what my client has told me about this case. We were just made aware of this morning, which is why I'm appearing virtually like this, Judge.
Okay. Well, all right, Mr. Grogan, what's your bond recommendation since those two incidences happened concurrently? Physically, I'm not sure, but take it away.
Yes, Your Honor, because of the pending case from Gwinnett County that he just pled to, the state's recommendation in this case is $1,000 bond, surety bond per count. While he's out on bond, have an alcohol and drug evaluation and start any treatment that they recommend. The bond is because he did have this case in Barrow County. We showed it open at the time, but apparently it has pled now. He also in 2024 and 2025 has convictions for driving on a suspended license. So because of the nature of the prior charges and what's going on in a very short amount of time, we asked for it $1,000 per count surety bond.
All right. And Mr. Mans, is your client currently on a limited driving permit, or what's the status of his license pursuant to the DUI arrest?
So, Judge, he had an ALS hearing pending, Judge. I believe his license to currently be in suspended status. He
Okay.
he did have a physical active license when the DUI happened, Judge, in Gwinnett County. And at that point, they took his license from him there.
Thank you. On the no insurance and the willful obstruction, that's going to be 1,500 on each count. That's going to be a 3,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 2. He will report to pretrial twice a month. He is not allowed to drive, no driving at all until further order of the court. Once he has a valid Class C driver's license, then we will consider reinstating a driving permission. But currently, no driving at all until further order of the court. He's not allowed to consume any illegal drugs and no alcoholic beverages, and he'll be subject to random screens by pretrial. Thank you. Oh, it is, yeah. So he'll be released on the signature bond, but he'll need to report, and this will be per judge. If you are a victim or a family member in here in support of a defendant, please switch your video off and mute your screen. And there are to be no children on the screen. This is a criminal calendar. Don't bring children in front of this proceeding that's not only being live streamed, but recorded. Honestly, Felton Camp, switch off your video. Thank you. Mr. Mance, do you have any questions?
No, Judge, thank you.
All right, thank you. Next case.
Next is position 6, Mr. Brown.
Thank you.
Tyrese Brown.
Got it. Tyrese Brown is accused of battery from September 2nd of this year. And Mr. Brown, your case number is 25 CR 5245J. You've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. McLeod. Any priors?
No.
And Ms. Battle?
Yes, Judge. Our recommendation at this particular time is for a signature bond and that they receive services through pretrial services. Based upon their lack of history, we're asking that it be a level 1 and that they have no violent contact between Mr. Tyrese Brown and his brother, Kashawn
Brown. Okay. Is Kashawn Brown in the courtroom too?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Kashawn Brown, please stand up. Kashawn Brown, his case number is 25 CR 5244J, accused of simple battery. Is he there? Where is he?
One moment, Your Honor. He stepped out real quick. He's right here.
Kashawn Brown?
Your Honor, if I may, I believe Mr. McLean is handling Kashawn Brown's case. I believe he still may be in the breakout room.
That's fine. You let him know what I've done. Okay. Kashawn Brown, where are you?
Right there.
Yeah. All right. Kashawn Brown, your case number is 25 CR 005244J. You are accused of simple battery from September 2nd, 2025. Both of you understand that these are open, active cases against the both of you, and you'll need to make sure that you keep up with your court notices and come back to court. On each count, your bond is going to be $1,500. There's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. You both report to pretrial once a month. You are not to have violent contact with each other. That means from now on, you have to act like your best friends, and if you cannot, you all need to take a walk away from each other. No physical altercations, no verbal altercations, no illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons and firearms. Your next court dates will be sent to your current address. Make sure that we have your addresses correct at all times. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. And I just wanted to mention that Mom is actually on the Zoom. I spoke with her, and what you have recommended, Judge, aligns with what her wishes are because they both live with her.
All right. Well, she gets to hold this over them. So kudos to her. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next case.
Good afternoon, Judge Law. This is going to be position number 2, Ms. Barron Tennille.
All right, thank you. Tennille Barron is accused of battery family violence from August 31st. Is that correct? Tennille Barron?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
Judge.
And Ms. Barron, you've been advised of your rights. Your case is 25 CR 52198. Incident date appears to be August 31st of this year. Ms. Barron, sorry, who represents Ms. Barron?
I do, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Patton, okay. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
Second, 2016 reckless conduct.
All right, thank you. Ms. Battle?
Yes, Judge, we are asking for a $2,000 surety bond. No further violent contact with Ms. Barron Miller. No ADW and a 1-day anger awareness.
All right. And Ms. McLeod, do you represent Tyja Barron Miller?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And is Tyja Barron Miller seated behind her?
Yes, she is, Judge.
All right. Ms. Tyja Barron Miller, you're accused of criminal trespass causing damage to property on August 31st under case number 25 CR 5220Y. And any priors on Tyja Barron Miller?
No.
Okay. And Ms. Patton, what's your recommendation for your client, Tanel?
Your Honor, this is the first time that they've had this issue. She has 4 daughters that currently live with her and her husband. They haven't had any issues living in the home. There was an argument that became heated and they both believe went too far. And they believe they've had the adequate cooling down time. And so I'd be requesting a signature bond. She currently works at DeKalb Neurology Group. She's been there for 10 years as the office manager. And so we'd be requesting a signature bond so that one, she could return to the home and they can begin mending those relationships, but also so that she could return to work as she is at risk of termination, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you. Ms. McLeod and Ms. Patton, for each of your clients, the bond is going to be $2,000. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services, level 1.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. No illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, and no weapons and no firearms. And both of you will be subject to random screens by pretrial services. I'd also like both of you to undertake 4 anger awareness classes with pretrial. And hopefully you'll be able to qualify for an alternative option for your case. But do not get arrested again, report to pretrial, make sure all your screens are positive, and report to court when summoned. Thank you. And no violent contact with each other. No physical and no verbal altercations that will involve law enforcement again. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And Judge, the dollar amount was both for $2,000 for each, correct?
Correct. Signature bond, pretrial level 1.
Thank you.
Next is position 21, Mr. Torres.
I have 22. Humberto Torres, is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor, 22.
Accused of criminal trespass from September 1st of this year. His accusation is 25 CR 5227J. Mr. Torres, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is going to be Ms. Patton. Any priors?
6. You got to open trespass. 25 CR 003 041J. 2020 ag assault. Possession of a knife or firearm during the commission. Dead docket.
All right, thank you. Ms. Ponder, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Your Honor. Shabria Ponder for the state. The state's recommendation at this time, Your Honor, is a signature bond through the pretrial services level 1 to stay away from the location, being the dump at 815 Sidney Marcus Boulevard, and no alcohol and drugs or weapons.
Was he on a pretrial bond in his previous case? No, it was through the jail.
No, Your Honor, it doesn't appear so. I have from May 28th, 2025, he has a pending criminal trespass.
Yeah, he received a signature bond through the jail through in the prior case, and it was also at the dump at Sydney Marcus Boulevard. So apparently this is a repeat incident. Any comments, Ms. Patton? I'm not agreeing to a signature bond.
I didn't hear the last part, Your Honor. I'm sorry. About the signature bond?
His older case, 25 CR 3041J, he was arrested on a criminal trespass charge at the dump on Sydney Marcus Boulevard, and he received a $1,000 signature bond through the jail. The state is asking me to give him another signature bond through the jail for the same trespass at the same location.
Oh, I have no objection to that recommendation, Your Honor.
All right. The bond is going to be $25 cash, and he needs to stay away from the dump at the Sydney Marcus Boulevard. Next court date is going to be September 16. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And we're going to reset both cases, the current and the older case, Ms. Bridgewater.
Your Honor, what is that other case number?
Oh, 25 CR 003041J. 00341J.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Next case.
Position number 24, Walters.
Teresa Walters is accused of simple battery, family violence, terroristic threats and acts, and willful obstruction of an officer from May 20th, 2025. Ms. Walters, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Patton. Any prize?
6. 2015 misuse of 911 system conviction. 2010 battery on law enforcement conviction.
And Ms. Ponder?
Yes, Your Honor. The state's recommendation is a $4,000 surety bond, $2,000 on the simple battery, family violence, $1,000 for both remaining charges, which is the terroristic threats and obstruction. No violent or harassing contact with Joyce Walters, who is the victim in this case, later identified as her mom. And also, Your Honor, just for the record, Ms. Walter also may need a social worker visit for inmate concerns.
Understood. Thank you. Ms. Patton?
Yes, Your Honor. So, Ms. Walters is 36 years old. She is currently unemployed. She's receiving SSI. There has been a diagnosis. She currently is on a treatment plan. Her family has been assisting her by putting her up in a hotel where her medication is. She's currently working with Home ARP in DeKalb County. She's in the process of getting housing. She has not been to the home since the altercation in May. In fact, she's been in and out of hotels since May 28th of this year. So we'd ask that she be released on a signature bond so that she can return to the hotel, continue treatment, and continue with the process of getting her housing, so that she just could become stable, Your Honor.
And also, Your Honor, if the state can just sound for Ms. Joyce Walters to see if she's present.
Joyce Walters, if you're on Zoom, this is the time to unmute and start your video. All right. On the simple battery, that's going to be 1,500. The terroristic threats is going to be 500, and the willful obstruction is going to be 1,000. The total bond is going to be 3,000. It's a signature bond for pretrial services level 2. She'll need to report to pretrial twice a month. She also needs to maintain a current mailing address. So if she's in a hotel, we need to know exactly where she lives, address, and room number, so she will receive a summons to appear in court. No further contact with Joyce Walters. She's not to communicate with Ms. Walters in any way, form, or manner. And while she's on pretrial, she's not to consume any illegal drugs, alcohol, and weapons, and she's to comply with all current MH treatment and counseling. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Where you say she live?
In a hotel.
She got a way to come down twice a month?
She better. Next case.
Next is position 27, Mr. Wilson.
Darius Wilson is accused of 2 counts of criminal trespass from August 14th of this year. His accusation is 25 CR 5229E. Mr. Wilson, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Patton. Any priors?
8. You got to open trespass 25 CR 004 596E. I think you got that was a $5 cash bond. 2022 disorderly conduct, 2020 probation.
Thank you. Ms. Ponder?
Yes, Your Honor. The state's recommendation at this time is a $3,000 surety bond to stay away from the incident location. No alcohol or drugs or weapons while on probation. I'm sorry, while out on bond and theft prevention course.
Okay. Ms. Patton?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wilson is 33 years old. He is originally from Florida, but he's been in Georgia since 2007. He does not have family. He does maintain an Atlanta, Georgia address where he is, he has roommates, and he's been back and forth there for the past year. He's currently transitioning in life. He is able to maintain employment though. He's currently working at Yaman on Windward Parkway in Alpharetta. He's currently Ubering, taking the bus, walking in the times that he is forced to. He does have a history honor, but we are going to request a signature bond for him to be released. He is at risk of termination if he is not if he does not return soon, but we ask that he be released so that he can get back in a position where he can stabilize himself through this transition period.
We didn't accuse the other case, right? It was okay. On the criminal trespass is going to each count is going to be $1,000. This is going to be a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 3. I'm sure he'll be very happy working, but he'll also be reporting to pretrial services once a week. So if he is got to work in Windward, make sure that he takes the time out to visit us downtown once a week. He's to stay 200 yards away from 12990 Cogburn Road in Alpharetta, Georgia. He's not allowed to step onto the property of residential construction site. And he's to stay away from Yusuf, what was that name? Sahin Yassi. Sorry, Ms. Bridgewater. Did you get that last name?
Sorry, I'm looking at it. I see the spelling of it.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And Mr. Wilson, stay away from that location. Otherwise, you come back to court with a $2,000 tab. Thank you.
And that's per judge.
Yes.
Thank
I
you.
don't have the case number for the other open. Oh, you gave it to me. That's fine. Thank you.
Next judge is position number 26, Nava Williams.
You good? Anything for me to? Oh, I know you're waiting. Nava, we good? Yeah. Nava Williams is accused of theft by shoplifting from June 6th of 2025 in case number 25 CR 5228B. Ms. Williams, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is going to be Ms. Patton. Any priors?
11. She got a open 2025 case out of the cab for shoplifting. I got a 2018 robbery, a resident of Kentucky, 2015 burglary, 2016 engaging in organized crime. That's it, Judge.
Thank you. And Ms. Ponder?
Yes, Your Honor. And I know that the court is aware that she does have prior cycles or charges on her criminal history. However, we were unable to find any dispositions on those charges. So we're not sure if there are convictions. The state's recommendation is a $2,000 surety bond to stay away from all Home Depot locations, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond and a theft prevention class.
And Ms. Patton?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Williams has recently moved from Kentucky to Atlanta. She does have an Atlanta address. It's just not the one on her license, but she does intend to stay. She is currently employed at Porter. She's cleaning the property there, and she's working for SpeedX. It's a third-party company through UPS. She does agree to stay away from the locations, and in acknowledging the charges against her, she does maintain her innocence, Your Honor. So we're going to be requesting a signature bond. She is, at risk of termination if she does not return to both of those jobs soon. She is here. Her wife does depend on her. And so we'd be asking that she be released on a signature bond.
Bond is going to be set at $1,000 surety bond. No further to stay away from the Home Depot. I can't remember which location it was, but she needs to stay away from that location and all Home Depot stores in Fulton County, Georgia. The next court date is going to be September 16. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Claim back. Oh, right there. Next,
sorry?
at
Yeah.
20, Mr. Smith.
20. This is Scott Smith, accused of simple battery family violence, and the incident date is September 2nd. His accusation is 25 CR 5232C. Mr. Smith, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be
Your Honor.
Ms. McLeod. Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, if we could here, this was a dual arrest case. The other position,
Is it Samira Smith?
it is, Your Honor. They're right next to each other.
All right. Francois, is that Samira Smith?
It's me, Your Honor.
Oh, no. Okay, thank you. I'm just wondering, is the individual next to Deputy Francois Samira Smith?
No, Your Honor. She's in the main jail, but not in the courtroom.
Okay, all right, thank you. So just addressing Scott Smith and any priors, Mr. Howard?
Or you don't have any violence. And it's a first for Samara Smith.
Pity she's not here. Mr. Scaraco, what's your recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor. For Mr. Smith, the state's recommendation is a signature bond through pretrial services, 5 days, anger awareness, no further violent contact with Samira Smith, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond.
All right, what's the state's recommendation for Samira Smith?
It's the same, Judge.
All right, and who represents Samira, Ms. Patton?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm going to provide both of them with a 1,500 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. Both positions 19 and 20. No violent contact with each other. Both of them will attend and complete 4 anger awareness classes with pretrial services, and both need to maintain a current address with the courts at all times. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons and firearms. And once Miss Samira Smith resolves whatever she's doing, the jail will then release her after pretrial goes through the interviews.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Your Honor.
Next case, please.
Judge, I have a quick announcement before I proceed. This is gonna be I'm sorry, it's an add-on position number 5, Ms. Payton. She actually refused to come to court and also refused to talk on the phone with an attorney.
Is it something you said or I said?
Sorry?
What position number was that?
It's on the add-on calendar, position number 5. It's gonna be a reset.
Yeah. Who represents her?
I do, Your Honor.
All right, and what would you like to do with Cantinia Denise? How long has she been, how many resets has she had? Only one. Any any chance you'll speak to her tomorrow, Ms. Patton?
Your Honor, I won't be in this courtroom, but I could let the attorney know about today's reset, and hopefully someone will get out to her.
Okay, we will address her on Friday, Deputy. And that would be on Friday at 2 p.m.
Thank you.
I need to print that calendar.
Next case, judges, this is gonna be position number 28, Wilson.
Okay. Jalecia Wilson is accused of battery family violence and simple battery family violence. Her case number is 25 CR 5230E. Ms. Wilson, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Patton. Any priors?
Second arrest, 2021 ag assault dismissed.
Okay. And Ms. Ponder?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you. The state's requesting a $3,000 surety bond, no contact with the victim in this case, stay away from the incident location, and no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond, and 1 day of anger management awareness.
All right. Ms. Patton?
Yes, Your Honor. Before I continue with what we're going to be requesting, I just want to give you a little bit of background information to give you context on the incident. And I'll give you a little bit of information regarding Miss Wilson. So she is 25. She has two children. She has a 7-year-old and a 3-year-old. The 3-year-old is the child that
I read the warrant, but okay.
So she's currently in school at Atlanta Tech. She's studying dental hygiene. She'll finish that program in 2027. She's currently unemployed because she's in that program. And so the address that this occurred at is actually her address. The father's child, the father of the child, and Miss Wilson had been having prior issues where she was trying to get a PTO, where he showed up at her residence, attempting to get the children kind of as a ploy. And that's where the incident started. And so in the warrant, it doesn't say who's the agitator. She is willing to stay away from the father of her child, but we're going to be requesting that he have to stay away from that location because that is her residence. She is okay with everything else. We're just going to be requesting a signature bond so that she can get back to her small children. She is currently, again, in school trying to complete this program, provide a better lifestyle for her and her children. So we'd be requesting a signature bond, Your Honor.
So
Your Honor,
JT, yeah, I'm sorry. JT is only alleged victim in this case, right?
Yes, Your Honor, that is correct.
Okay.
I'm going in and out.
Yes, Ms. Ponder?
And Your Honor, may the state just sound for the victim in this case, Mr.
No.
Jamal Thomas?
I thought that was the minor.
Mr. Jamal Thomas, the information that I have is that he shares a child.
That's the non-custodial parent then.
That's correct, Your Honor.
I'm trying to keep up with all these warrants that are opened up on my screen, so let me see. Yeah, okay. So there is a minor by the initials JDT, which I assume is the child of the defendant and the non-custodial parent. And the non-custodial parent is Jamal Thomas. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Jamal Thomas, if you're on Zoom, this is the time to unmute and start your video. No one. Okay, in the meantime, I have courtroom 1 that's open with Ms. Chansey. And who is the defense attorney?
Michael McLean.
All right, and Mr. McLean, have you already had your breakout?
Yes, Your Honor. Jesus Cruz Rodriguez is ready.
Okay, I'll address that very shortly. So Ms. Ponda, Mr. Jamal Thomas is not available. Okay. On the battery family violence is going to be 5,000. On the simple battery, that's going to be 2,000. The total bond is going to be 7,000. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services, level 2. She is to have no further contact with Jamal Thomas. She's to stay 200 yards away from him and not communicate with him in any way, form, or manner. She is to have no violent contact with the individual JDT, and any custody and issues with JDT is going to be governed by defects. She's to attend and complete within 30 days of being released. She is to enroll in 1 parenting class, and she is to enroll in a domestic violence intervention program and attend and complete all 24 classes at her expense. And she will begin those classes within 30 days of being released. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, and no firearms. All tasers, pepper spray, guns, everything needs to go in the garbage can. If she is in possession of any weapons, she'll be in violation of her bond, which will then be surrendered, and she'll need to come back to jail with $7,000 in a bond. Thank you.
Exception 9.
9, is that Mr. McLean's case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Ms. Chansey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Do you solemnly swear and affirm that the testimony you translate will be a true and accurate translation with no changes and embellishments?
I do, Your Honor.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
This is State versus Jesus Cruz Rodriguez, accused of simple assault family violence from August 31st, 2025.
Este es la fiscalía contra el señor Jesús Cruz Rodríguez, acusado de agresión simple, violencia familiar, el 31 de agosto del 2025.
Mr. Cruz Rodriguez, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you.
Señor Cruz Rodríguez, usted tiene el derecho a guardar silencio. Todo lo que diga en un tribunal abierto, público, puede ser usado y será usado en su contra.
You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you.
Usted tiene el derecho a ser representado por un abogado, y si usted no puede pagar contratar uno, se le asignará un abogado público que lo represente.
Your case number is 25 CR 52228.
Su número de caso es 25 CR 5222A.
Okay. Any prize, Mr. Howard?
Algo, señor Howard?
I got first state. I don't know what state has though.
I'm showing that he was involved in a prior incident last month, Your Honor, but nothing is on his criminal history at the moment.
All right. And
Creo que este es el primer arresto, pero no sé de qué estado. Lo que yo muestro es que estuvo involucrado en un incidente anterior el año pasado, su señoría, pero no hay nada en su historia o antecedente penal en este momento.
And what's your recommendation, Mr. Grogan?
¿Cuál es la recomendación, señor Grogan?
The state's recommendation in this case is a $5,000 surety bond while he's out, for him to have no contact with the victim, Ms. Sandra Rodriguez, no alcohol or drugs, and for him to attend a 3-day anger awareness course, and for him to stay away from the incident location, and for him to have an alcohol and drug evaluation and treatment. The state would also like to sound for Sandra Rodriguez, if Sandra Rodriguez is on Zoom.
La Fiscalía recomienda en este caso una fianza de $5,000 bajo garantía. Cuando él esté libre, él no debe tener contacto con la víctima, la señora Sandra Rodríguez. Queda prohibido el uso de alcohol o drogas y debe asistir a una clase de 3 días para recibir concientización de la ira. Es un curso y debe mantenerse alejado del lugar donde ocurrió el incidente. Y él debe someterse a una evaluación de drogas y alcohol y tratamiento. También queremos llamar a la señora Sandra Rodríguez. Si está presente en la plataforma, por favor, prenda su micrófono y cámara para escucharla.
The state would also like to include the address for him to stay away from as 3025 ORR Drive in East Point.
También queremos poner en el acta el domicilio del cual el acusado debe mantenerse alejado, que es el 3025 ORR Drive en East Point.
Ms. Chansey, did you sound up for Ms. Rodriguez to unmute and start a video if she wants to address the court?
Por favor, señora Sandra Rodríguez, ¿puede usted prender su micrófono y cámara si está presente en la plataforma para hablar con la jueza, por favor? Sandra Rodríguez.
Sí.
Yes.
She'll need to start a video.
Tiene que prender su cámara, por favor.
Deme un momentito.
One moment, please.
Okay. Ms. Rodriguez, please raise your right hand.
Por favor, señora Rodríguez, levante su mano derecha.
Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Usted jura solemnemente y afirma que la declaración que dará será la verdad, lo mejor que usted la sabe.
Sí.
Yes.
Would you like to have contact with Mr. Cruz Rodriguez?
¿Quiere usted continuar teniendo contacto con el señor Cruz Rodríguez?
Solamente si él decide cambiar, dejar el alcohol y ir a las clases como el juez está diciendo en la corte.
Only if he decides to change his behavior from drinking alcohol and go to the classes as you, the judge, were saying.
All right. Thank you so much. Mr. McLean?
Gracias, señor McLean.
Your Honor, right, the court hasn't described classes yet, but Your Honor, we would ask the court to consider with whatever conditions the court feels is appropriate with regard to alcohol, for example.
Queremos pedirle a la señora jueza que considere las condiciones y que aplique las condiciones que piensa que son apropiadas con respecto al alcohol.
We would ask the court to consider a signature bond.
Pedimos que se considere el otorgamiento de una fianza bajo firma.
He's been in Georgia for at least a couple of years.
Él ha estado en Georgia por lo menos por un par de años.
He's had a 1.5-year landscaping job here in Georgia that he told me about.
Él ha tenido por lo menos un trabajo en paisajismo en Georgia, que él me ha contado.
So instead of saying at least a couple of years, I don't want to exaggerate. I want to be accurate with candor to the court. That's at least a year and a half that he's been in Georgia, and it sounded like more.
Sounded like more? I'm sorry.
¿Usted dijo que suena más?
And he was in Texas before that, also landscaping.
Él antes, él ha estado más o menos 1 año y medio trabajando en el paisajismo y también trabajó en el paisajismo en el estado de Texas.
And he was in California before that doing construction.
Y también trabajó en el estado de California en construcción.
So I believe my client understands the discussion that he and I had about the importance of not drinking alcohol.
Creo que mi cliente entiende la conversación de que ambos tuvimos sobre la importancia de no beber alcohol.
As counsel, I'm not saying he has an alcohol problem. Obviously, I'm just simply saying we covered what logically would come from reading that police report.
El problema es obviamente el alcohol, pero yo solo digo que cubrimos lo que lógicamente se refleja de leer el informe policial.
Does your client have any children with Miss Rodriguez?
¿Tiene hijos de su cliente con la señora Rodríguez?
You know, I don't think they do.
Creo que no.
All right, thank you.
Well,
I'm ready. On the simple assault family violence, it's going to be a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1.
Con respecto al cargo de agresión simple, violencia familiar, será una fianza de $3,000 bajo firma a través de los servicios previos al juicio.
When he reports to pretrial, if there's a language barrier, he should have a friend with him to help him understand.
Cuando él se presente ante la oficina de los servicios previos al juicio, si hay una barrera de lenguaje, él debe traer a un amigo que lo ayude a entender y traducir.
He is to have no contact with Sandra Rodriguez and stay 200 yards away from her and any of her family or children.
Él no puede tener contacto con Sandra Rodríguez y debe mantenerse a 200 yardas alejado de ella y de cualquiera de sus familiares o hijos.
And he's also to stay away from 3025 or Drive in East Point, Georgia.
Y debe mantenerse distanciado perimetralmente de el 3025 or Drive in East Point.
Within 10 days, he will enroll and obtain an alcohol and drug evaluation and submit to any treatment that's required.
Tendrá un periodo de 10 días para inscribirse y obtener una evaluación de alcohol y drogas y someterse a cualquier tratamiento que sea requerido.
And he will not consume any alcoholic beverages, no illegal drugs, and not own or possess any firearms or weapons.
Él no debe consumir alcohol, drogas ilegales y tampoco poseer un arma.
He'll be subject to random screens for alcoholic beverages and illegal drugs.
Se lo someterá a registros al azar para revisar el consumo de bebidas alcohólicas o de drogas ilegales.
And he's to attend and complete 2 anger awareness classes.
Y él debe asistir y completar 2 clases de concientización de la ira.
In order to have any contact with Ms. Rodriguez or return to the Orr Drive property, he must get a court order changing his bond conditions.
para poder tener cualquier tipo de contacto con la señora Rodríguez o regresar a la dirección, la residencia de Orr Drive, debe obtener una orden judicial que cambie estas condiciones de fianza.
Thank you.
Gracias.
All right. Next case.
Would you like me to ask if somebody else needs an interpreter, Your Honor?
Let's see. Courtroom 1, do you have another interpreter case? I have a Victor Guerrero Macias. Is that an interpreter case?
It is not.
Okay. Go ahead, Ms. Chansey. There are some folks in courtroom 2. Ms. Chansey, you
Okay,
can
yes. I didn't understand, Your Honor. Do I stay or go?
Yes, you can go ahead and make an announcement for courtroom 2, see if anybody else needs an interpreter.
Ok, ¿hay alguien que necesite un intérprete en español para hablar con la señora jueza hoy? Por favor, levante su mano y avísenos.
Either they didn't understand you or they don't need one. So,
all right. Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good evening.
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Who do we have in courtroom 2?
Position 25, Mr. Watts.
Thank you. Dion Watts, W-A-T-T-S, is accused of theft by shoplifting and willful obstruction of an officer from a September 2nd, 2025 incident, 25 CR 5238Y. Mr. Watts, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is going to be Ms. Patton. Any priors?
27.
Any
Had a
shoplifting?
Not recent. 2020 probation, 2017 probation, 2015 FTA. He got a firearm, possession by a convicted felon, possession of a controlled substance, and possession of drug-related objects was his last arrest. That's it.
Thank you. Mr. Skoroka?
Thank you, Your Honor. I do also want to add there was an armed robbery case from 2022. Ultimately, that was dismissed. I'm not sure why, but given his recent history, state's recommendation is that bond remains set on the 2 remaining counts. State has dismissed the original pedestrian in a roadway charge. That was one of the 3. But the current bond for the theft by shoplifting and willful obstruction is a $1,600 total surety. 1,000 on the former and 600 on the latter. So we ask that that remains set, that the defendant stay away from the Macy's at 5,000 North Point Circle in Alpharetta and have no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond.
Furniture store? Or is that the one in the mall?
Sorry, Your Honor, are you speaking to me?
Yeah.
What was your question? I couldn't hear you.
Is that the Macy's that's inside the mall or is that the one on the street?
Great question. Let me look that address up and get
Because
back.
typically I require them to stay away from the entire mall if that's the Okay, while you're looking at that, Ms. Patton?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Watts is 37 years old. He is a native in Atlanta. He currently lives. I'm sorry.
While she's handling that, Your Honor, I would ask, it is the whole mall. We would ask
Okay.
for stay away from the whole mall. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Patton, I'm sorry, you muted?
Yes, Your Honor. So he currently lives with his sister at that address. He has 3 children. He has an 18-year-old, an 11-year-old, and an 8-month-old. He is currently unemployed and has been for the past 4 months where he was working at Power Movers. He does not frequent North Point Mall. No one really knows he's in custody, and he hasn't had an FTA in the past 2 years. He is likely to return. Again, that 2022 charge was dismissed. And so Mr. Watts maintains his innocence in anything associated with that charge. So, Your Honor, we'd be asking for a signature bond so that he can get back to his family. Again, he is likely to return. He has not had issues in a while. And so we just ask that he be released on in a signature bond, Your Honor.
All right. On each count, it's going to be $50. It's a $100 cash bond. Stay away from all Macy's store in Fulton County and the entire North Point Mall area. Next court date is September 16th. Thank you.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, it was going in and out. What was the amount on the cash bond?
$50 cash on each count. That's a $100 cash. And to stay away from all Macy's in Fulton County and the North Point Mall area. Next court date, September 16th. Thank you.
Next is position 14, Mr. Hike.
Okay. Gary Hike is accused of battery, family violence, and simple battery, family violence from September 1st, 2020. And the case number is 25 CR 0052268. Am I pronouncing it correctly? Hike, H-Y-C-H?
Hikes.
Hikes, okay. And Mr. Hikes, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Mr. McLean. Any priors, please? Mr. Howard?
10th arrest. You got to open 2024 domestic battery. What else? You got a DUI on probation for that. 2024 issuance of a warrant. That's out of state. He has a Tennessee history, but it didn't come back.
All right.
State may have it though.
Thank you. Ms. Ponder?
Yes, Your Honor. And I just want to see if this was the defendant's first name is Gary.
I've got Gary.
Okay. Yes, Your Honor. So from what I received from Deputy Falk, it doesn't appear on our end that the defendant has any history. No history was found or convictions on our end. The state's recommendations of $5,000 surety bond, $3,000 on the battery family violence, $2,000 on the simple battery family violence, to have no violent or harassing contact with the victim in this case, Jaleesa Morris, to stay away from the incident location, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond, and 1 day of anger awareness. If the state can just call for Jaleesa Morris.
Judge, I'm about to step away. I'll be right back.
Okay. Jaleesa, I see a Jaleesa tablet. Do you want to unmute and start your video if you have anything to add?
I'm actually here, Your Honor. This is Jaleesa Morris, but I'm on my Bluetooth because I'm actually driving my school bus for work.
All right, then you won't be able to address the court. Oh, there you go. Where's your face? Did you want to say anything else? Ms. Morris, did you want to contribute anything to the court? Or I guess she's in the bus, in a train. I have no idea where she is. Okay, Mr. McLean, what's your recommendation?
Your Honor, 42-year-old Mr. Hikes has worked retail, restaurant work, unarmed security work, and another unarmed security work for that. High school education, we would ask the court to consider signature bond, or if that is not possible, then a $1,000 surety.
Okay. On the battery family violence, that's going to be a $2,000 surety bond. On the simple battery family violence, that's going to be a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 2. His total bond is going to be a $4,000 split bond. Once he posts the bond on count 1, he will report to pretrial services twice a month. He's to have no further contact with Jaleesa Morris. He's to, I'm assuming, I don't know whether she lives there, so Um,
I've got Adair Lane for his address.
okay, so I'm going to let him go back to Adair Lane as long as Miss Jaleesa Morris does not live there, because he'll be required to stay 200 yards away from her and not have any contact with her whatsoever. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And given the nature of these allegations, I'm going to require him to attend and complete a 24-week DVIP. So within 30 days of being released, he will attend and complete the 24 weeks of classes at a qualified program, and he will pay for those classes at his expense. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons, and he'll need to surrender all firearms that he owns to the authorities within 5 days of being released. Next court date is September 16.
What was that bond?
2,000 surety on count 1, 2,000 signature bond for pretrial level 2 on count 2.
And this is height?
Yes.
All right, so he does have a history out of Illinois, that domestic battery. And this is per judge. So
Okay, thank you.
what's the contact?
No contact with Jaleesa Morris. Next case.
Next is add-on 3, Mr. Hill.
And were they in the courtroom when we read the rights? Deputy? Were the add-on cases in the courtroom too?
Yes, Your Honor, he was. But
Okay.
you can say it again for the women that we brought in here.
Oh, okay, so we have from, I'll do that right after this case. Javante Hill is accused of 2 counts of simple battery family violence from January 4th of 2025. His case number is 25 CR 5249F. Mr. Hill, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. McLean. Any priors?
18. He got an open case out of Douglas County for suspended license. 2020 probation. 2020 failure to appear. 2014 bail jumping conviction. 2014 failure to appear. 2014 2 counts of battery conviction. He's wanted out of Cobb County, and it's a separate warrant out of Marietta. That's it.
Is that the one in same warrant or separate warrant?
It's separate.
Okay. Mr. Grogan?
Your Honor, I'm sorry, I'm sitting here trying to find this on my add-on calendar. There it is. I'm not showing the bond information on it. The state would ask for a minimum of a $10,000 cash bond, and to have no contact with the victim in this case, and to stay away from the incident location, which is, give me just 1 second. I'm sorry.
Are you looking for the warrant?
Yes,
Well,
Your Honor.
the incident location appears to be 7350 Campbellton Road in South Fulton.
Yes, to stay away from that incident location.
Mhm.
And to have
All right,
no
and-
contact with Gabrielle Sierra Stansel.
Okay. Gabrielle Stansel, if you're on Zoom, this is the time to unmute and start your video. I don't think I see, I have a Motorola, but I don't know if she's here. Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, 32 years old, 1.5 years of college in business management. He's a forklift operator for the last about 2.5 years, and worked in something that was a little bit different, but similar to for a 2.5 year job before that. So his employment's pretty stable. The education is coming along, and he would ask the court to consider as low a bond as possible, including a signature bond if that is feasible or legal. But if it's not, then we would ask for a 1,000.
Okay, thank you.
I'm sorry. Let me
Yes,
add too that there are
Yes.
children involved. The state would ask for third party setup exchange for any kind of exchange of the children.
Right. And has Mr. Hill legitimated the children, or is he married to Ms. Stansel? Do you know,
That-
Mr.
I
Gordon?
do not have any information on that.
We have no info on that.
All right. On the simple battery on each count is going to be on count one, that's going to be a 2,500, no, sorry, it's going to be a 2,000 surety. On count two, that's going to be a 2,000 signature bond through pretrial services. Level two, he's to have no further contact with Gabrielle Stansel, and he is to have no contact with the children that he shares with her. If he wishes to have any contact with the children, he must file a legitimation case in the appropriate superior court and obtain a court order for a parenting plan, child support, and so forth. And then we will allow for a parenting plan. And at that time, the judge can decide whether it will be a third-party transfer, supervised, or anything else that the court decides. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And if he posts the $2,000 portion of the bond, then he will report to pretrial services twice a month, and he will enroll and complete a domestic violence intervention program. And that will be a series of 24 weeks of classes. So, Mr. Hill, presently you have 2 holds according to our jailing screen. So once you post the $2,000 bond portion, one of those jurisdictions will come pick you up. And once you resolve that, then you will come back to pretrial and report twice a month. Courtroom 2, please unmute. Mr. Hill, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. If you wish to waive your right to remain silent, well, you do so at your own detriment and to your attorney's dismay.
I just wanted to know what the whole for. Before he starts, to remind you, Bill, this is a bond hearing. We have done the bond hearing. There's nothing you can say now that will do anything but put you at legal peril.
I got you. I just wanted to know about the hold, but that's fine.
I don't know about the hold. Let's find out from the record room.
You have a Cobb County hold. I don't know what that hold is for, and I think there's another hold in Marietta. So it's either City of Marietta or some municipal hold. The jailing will be able to tell you more if once you post your bond. Okay. Your next court date, so your bond is currently a $4,000 split bond, and your next court date is September 16. Thank you.
Next is position 21, Ms. Tarver.
All right, for those of you who just joined courtroom 2, we're going to be addressing each of your cases. So please make sure that you remember that you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. These misdemeanor charges that have been brought against you have been recently formally accused. So please remember your rights as we move forward with your case. And Ms. Tarver is position 21. Melissa Tarver is accused of 2 counts of possession and use of a drug-related object. Court date, incident date, excuse me, is September 3rd. Case number 25 CR 5233H. Ms. Tarver, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Patton. Any priors?
The 10th arrest. She got an open shoplifting state court. Bench warrant out of Edie. 2015 fade to appear.
2015? Okay, thank you. And Mr. Scirocco?
Yes, Your Honor. And that open case, the theft by shoplifting 24 CR 008344Y, that FTA was from this year. This was, yeah, currently she's set at a $780 surety bond on the first count, possession and use of drug-related objects. The state has subsequently added one more. She was found in possession of multiple pipes for inhaling prohibited substances here. State's recommendation is a $1,000 total surety, $500 on each count, random screens, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. We would ask if she is given a surety here that this case be reset along with that open case, the 24 CR 008344Y.
All right, let me see. She was given a release bond on the prior case. It was a signature bond through pretrial services. It was $2,000, and that's been surrendered. So on these new charges, it's going to be $1 on each count. And the other case is a $2,000 surety bond. And both cases are going to be reset to September 16. Any questions, Ms. Patton?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. And Ms. Bridgewater, we're going to reset this Ms. Tara's new case as well as her prior case and the case number. Ready?
I'm listening.
24CR 008 344Y.
I didn't get the last part, or you went out.
344Y.
Got you. Thank you.
Okay. So her total bond is $2,002, split bond. And the $2,000 is from the prior case, which has been surrendered because of a new arrest. Thank you.
Your Honor, for some reason, you keep going out on me. What is the total amount in this case?
2,000, no, in this case, it's a $2 cash bond, $1
Okay.
on each count.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Next is position 23, Ms. Turner.
Tarika Turner is accused of 6 misdemeanor offenses, 3 counts of simple battery, 2 counts of simple battery family violence, and 1 count of disorderly conduct. Ms. Turner, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Patton. Any priors?
No.
And Mr. Scarafa?
Yes, Your Honor. We have spoken with the victims in this case, the mother of the defendant, Ms. Sandra Turner. She confirmed the events in the warrant. She believes that there are underlying MH, undiagnosed issues, and that she was taken to Grady twice, but checked herself out, which you saw in the warrant. She states she becomes very agitated at times, and she's recommending an MH eval, and if possible, for her to be medicated for her erratic behaviors. She does request that the defendant return home. I believe she states she does not fear the defendant. And we spoke with the other victim, Miss Christeria Turner, sister of the defendant, that they all reside. She confirmed they all reside in the same house together. She states she doesn't fear the defendant and requests her to come home. This is the first time she states that the defendant's been arrested, but police have been called several times due to the defendant's behavior. I will also note we have listened to the jail calls here. The defendant did call her mother, Miss Turner, and apologize for her behavior. And there was discussion about the defendant throwing things, having a knife, and the possibility that she very well could have hurt someone. She added that the defendant needs her own place and cannot go around hitting people. That is the mother to the defendant. And I would say, given the involvement of the knife here, the state is concerned about the behavior and the safety of these two. We're not comfortable with contact right now. This is a recent incident, and it's clear that this is a persistent issue, given everything that we have heard from the victims here. While they are requesting, further contact and for her to return home, even in the details of the call from the discussion, it was that jail discussion that she needs her own place. And that's more than evident here. The state's recommendation, given all of this and our concern for reoffense with her current state of being here, is a $250 surety bond for each simple battery and simple battery family violence, and a $750 surety bond for the disorderly conduct here, that underlying conduct with the knife involved. We are concerned. We're recommending FFIB, and I believe that's a $2,000 total surety if my math checks out. But please correct me if I'm wrong. We're recommending FFIB, social worker visit for MHET. We would recommend no further contact with Cristeria Turner and Sandra Turner at this time. It's something to be addressed down the road, but for safety, currently right now, that's what we recommend. Stay away from the apartment complex here. That is 2500 Center Street, Northwest Atlanta, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. And we do at this time want to sound for Sandra Turner and Cristeria Turner.
Either of the Turners are present, with the exception of Tarika. Cristeria or Sandra Turner, if you want to address the court, you need to unmute and start a video. Take your hat off.
Okay. Oh, my hair.
Oh, bad hair day. All right, go back.
Yeah.
Go back. If you're in court next time, please remember no headgear. Raise your right
Okay.
hand.
Okay.
Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
And what's your name, ma'am?
Sandra Turner.
Your mom?
Yes.
All right, you can pretend you don't see me.
Okay.
All right, now you said you don't have a problem with her coming home, but the allegations involve a knife. Why are you not concerned?
Well, because that's her first time ever doing something like that. So that's why I
How many
said,
times does it take before a person becomes a threat?
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know.
Okay, and you indicated that she needs to obtain some kind of MH or behavioral treatment.
Yes,
She's seeing any kind of healthcare provider?
I can't hear. I can hear you.
Is she currently seeing any kind of healthcare provider?
Oh, yes. At Grady Hospital.
And where will she live?
Oh, could I clarify on that, Ms. Turner? Has she accepted treatment from that healthcare provider you just mentioned, or did she just go and return home? Because it's my understanding she didn't accept treatment.
Is you talking about like mental? Is she accepting mental, like
anything?
Oh, no,
Conduct.
well, she's at the teen clinic, right?
No, she has a PCP.
Oh, she has, she has a PCP.
Okay, that's a primary care provider. That's
Yes.
Okay. Anything else you want to ask, Mr. Scaraca?
I just want to confirm you do believe she needs treatment, correct?
Yes, I think she need mental, treatment.
All right. No, that is all. Thank you, Your Honor.
And where would she live, Ms. Turner, if
She
you
don't
believe
have
she needs her own place?
She don't have anywhere to go
Okay. Thank you.
because she don't have a job at this time. So this the only place that she know that she have to go.
Okay. Thank you. Ms. Patton?
Yes, Your Honor. I do just want to give you a little bit of information about Ms. Turner. She is 24. As her mother has stated, she lives there. She is a native to Atlanta. She attended Frederick Douglass High School. And as you can see, she doesn't have anywhere to go. She is currently unemployed. This is the first time that her and her family have had this type of issues. I do hear the family saying that there are mental health concerns, but those are things that the family seem to be trying to work towards with the primary care physician. And again, anything that has to do with the effects of the allegation, the details specifically, that can be worked through at a later time. But today we are going to be requesting a signature bond. It is her first arrest. The family does want her to return to the home. And so I'm acknowledging all of the concerns that the state has, but her family has spoken and they would like her to return home. It hasn't happened before. She's unemployed. She doesn't have anywhere to go. So we're just going to request that she be released on a signature bond for all charges.
Each count is going to be 1,000. This is going to be a $6,000 signature bond for pretrial services level 2. She's to have no violent contact with Wisteria Turner and Sandra Turner. She may return to the 2500 Center Street Northwest location. If she changes address, she will need to make sure she updates the court clerk's office in writing. She will report to pretrial services twice a month. She's not allowed to consume any illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, and she's not allowed to own or possess any firearm. There cannot be any firearms in the home, anywhere near her, or any vehicle she occupies. Within 10 days of being released, she will go and see a specialist to undergo an MH evaluation and submit herself to any treatment or medication that's provided or prescribed by the MH evaluator. She's also to enroll in a domestic violence intervention program within 30 days of being released. This is a series of 24 weeks of classes, and she will need to pay for those classes on her own. I highly recommend that she retain employment so that she can start paying for her classes and start being independent if she wishes to have her own place. The next court date is going to be set to the Center Street location. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next is add-on 4, Ms. Marcus.
And is everyone able to hear Judge Lal clearly?
Can you hear me?
It's going in and out.
Oh dear. I am so sorry. Can you hear me?
Now, yes.
Okay. Give me the microphone like as close to me as possible. Okay. Thank you. Tiana Marcus is accused of battery and simple battery from September 2nd of this year, case number 25 CR 5246A. Ms. Marcus, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Patton. Any prize?
7. 2025 open case out of Bibb County. Obstruction, disorderly conduct, transmitting a false fire alarm. That was a conviction, so it's not open. Got an open ag assault though out of Bibb. 2024 FTA. 2024 trespass conviction. 2023 hindering conviction.
And I have that 2024. I don't know whether this is the date of conviction or not. I believe it is, but I have that as being a conviction for aggravated assault out of Bibb. And I will also add there was a 2024 FTA out of Cobb County. And here, is Your Honor familiar with the facts in this case?
Yes.
Okay. Given the nature of this case, being a violent one and apparently random as well, and the facts surrounding the state's recommendation with her prior recent aggravated assault conviction out of Bibb and that FTA from 2024 is a $5,000 surety, 4,000 on the battery, 1,000 on the simple battery. We're recommending 5 days of anger awareness, no further contact with the security officer at the location, Reginald Hill. Stay away from 201 Washington Street in Atlanta. A social worker visit for BHET, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. We do at this time want to sound for Mr. Reginald Hill if he is online and wishes to speak.
Mr. Reginald Hill, if you're on Zoom, this is the time to mute, start the video. Ms. Patton?
Yes, Your Honor. Miss Marcus is a young 23-year-old. She is in Atlanta alone. She currently is living at the 201 Washington Street address. That's a shelter that she uses for the mailing address. She currently is unemployed and has been since 2023, where she was working in Macon. She is willing to stay away if she has to. she is not familiar with the victim, so she is willing to have no further contact. And Your Honor, I am acknowledging her prior convictions. However, she really has no resources. She has nowhere to go. And so to keep her in custody, she's not going to receive any more help. So we'd like for her to be released so that she can try and get assistance through our office. Any bond set in this case, Your Honor, is going to be, she's not going to be able to make it. Is going to guarantee that she stays in custody. So I'd just be asking for a signature bond for her.
On the battery is $750. On the simple battery is $250. The total bond is a $1,000 surety bond. The next court date is September 16th. She doesn't qualify for a signature bond due to her FTA, and she doesn't qualify for a nominal bond just due to the allegations set forth in the no further contact with Reginald Hill, and to stay away from 201 Washington Street in Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court 2, if Miss Marcus wanted to say something, we'll need to unmute, but she has to remember that anything she says, the statements can and will be used against her.
All right, this is a false accusation on.
Miss Marcus, again, you have the right to remain silent. We've already had a discussion. The bond is already set. If you'd like to speak with me, you could ask the deputy if we could be placed, if you can make the phone call on the phone in the courtroom. However, not in the middle of your bond hearing, okay?
I'm trying to see what this mean. Do it mean I'm gonna get out today or no?
It means you will not get out today. And again, we could discuss that. If courtroom 2 could call me, we could discuss that, but.
Oh, and Miss Bridgewater will need a social worker visit for Miss Marcus.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Next case, please.
Next is position 8, Mr. Crocker.
Leonard Crocker is accused of battery family violence, criminal trespass causing damage to property, and simple battery family violence from September 1st of this year, case 25 CR 5221F. Mr. Crocker, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Mr. McLean. Any priors, please?
10, at least. On probation, driving without a valid license out of the cab. Open suspended license out of Clayton. I got 2 FTAs from last year, and he's wanted out of Clayton County.
Ms. Battle?
Yes, Judge. Mr. Crocker has an extensive history. It appears that besides what was mentioned by Mr. Howard, there's also from 2005, he had a, looks like manufacturing, distribution of cocaine out of South Carolina. There are other additional charges out of South Carolina that include driving without a license, fraud, destruction of property. He has previously been arrested in Virginia for assault. There was an FTA, but there was not a disposition received out of that particular case. We are asking for a $10,000 surety bond. We're asking for $7,500 for the family violence battery, $2,500 for the criminal trespass. We're asking that he have no further violent contact with the victim, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons, and asking for a 3-day anger awareness.
All right. Mr. McLean?
Yes, Your Honor. Let's see. I didn't do the math on this one yet, but 78 would be close to 50 years ago, 45 is approximately his age now, I guess. Mid-40s, I'll say. Your Honor, he's got a BA in business management. He's a mechanic. He can work on HVAC systems and also automotive systems of trucks and cars, motors, transmissions. He does have a Ward Road, Ellenwood address, so I believe that's going Henry County is his address. So we would ask the court to consider the lowest possible bond in this case, given the circumstances. And Your Honor, that would be a signature bond if it is legal, but if it's not, we would ask the court to consider a $1,000 to $1,500 surety.
Thank you. On the battery, that's going to be at 500. On the simple battery, that's going to be 250. And on the criminal trespass, that's going to be 750. Total bond is going to be 1,500. Yeah. And that's going to be a surety bond. No further contact with, I think her name is Kindred. Patricia Kindred.
Oh, the audio is very low.
Yeah, I can't hear anything. I can't hear you, Judge.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Patricia Kindred, can you hear me?
I can hear that, but no bond amounts was I able to hear.
Okay. On the battery is 500. On criminal trespass is 750. And simple battery is 250. His total bond is 1,500. Surety bond. No further contact with Patricia Kindred. And if she lives at 50 Clay Street, then he has to stay away from the location. He's allowed a one-time visit to get his belongings. But if she does not live there, then he can return to the location. Next court date is September 16th.
Next is position 10, Mr. Guerrero Macias.
Victor Guerrero Macias is accused of 1 count of simple battery family violence and 2 counts of simple assault family violence. Case number 25 CR 5223C. Mr. Macias, you have been advised of your rights and your attorney is going to be Mr. McLean. Any priors?
No.
Mr. Grogan?
Judge, the state's not showing any priors either. The state's recommendation in this case is a $10,000 surety, $5,000 for the family violence simple battery, and $2,500 for the for the family violence simple assault. And for both of those, for him to have no contact with the victim in this case, and her name is Natalie, and I'm going to spell it Zarate, for him to have no alcohol or drugs while out on bond, for him to complete an 3-day anger awareness course, and for him to have an alcohol and drug evaluation and any treatment that they recommend, and for him to stay away from the incident location, which is 3200 Lennox Road. And the state would also ask that we sound for the victim in this case, Natalie Zarate.
Ms. Zarate, if you'd like to contribute, you need to unmute.
Hello?
Lower your device so we can see your face. Thank you. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth, best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am, I swear.
Will the host please place this Samsung person in the waiting room until he switches his video off? Thank you. All right. Ms. Zarate, do you have anything to add to this case?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm reading off of a piece of paper, that's why I'm looking down. I just want to stress that he showed enjoyment at my pain and my suffering throughout the whole ordeal. He told me multiple times I was his hostage. He also told me to go run the sink water so he could drown me. He told me he made fun of me. He told me I was weak. I wasn't as tough as I thought I was, and that I was ugly throughout the whole thing. Another thing I would like to add is that he had recently moved to Atlanta, Georgia from St. Louis, Missouri, 3 days prior to when it happened, and I would ask for him to be sent back to St. Louis, Missouri, if and when he is released.
And does he live at your property at Lennox Road? Is he on the lease or anything like that?
Yes, he's on the lease, and I will be taking him off and replacing him with my mother.
Okay. Mr. McLean, thank you. You may mute your screen.
Let's see, with an 03 date of birth, I guess that makes him about 22. No prior history. Works in polishing marble and has a high school education. He will abide, we discussed the case, he will abide by whatever conditions the judge, Your Honor, puts on him. He does ask the court to consider a signature bond.
Thank you. On the simple battery, that's going to be $2,500. On each count of the simple assault, that's going to be $1,500. His total bond is going to be $5,500. And that's going to be a signature bond for pretrial services, level 3. He is to have no contact with Miss Natalia Zarati, and he is to stay away from 3200 Lennox Road in Northeast Atlanta the entire complex. He's allowed a one-time visit to the unit that he shared with Ms. Zarati, but he must be accompanied by a law enforcement officer, and that visit is only to retrieve his belongings. He is, and that visit cannot exceed 1 hour. Within 30 days of being released on bond, he will update the court with his new mailing address. Definitely cannot be electronic. Like I said, no contact with Ms. Zarati means 200 yards away from Ms. Zarati. Do not communicate with her in any way, form, or manner. If he decides to move back to his state of origin, he will need to let the court know. However, he will still need to report to pretrial services in person once a week. He will enroll in a domestic violence intervention program within 30 days of being released. This is a 24-week program, and he will attend and complete each class at his expense without missing or skipping any classes. No illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, no weapons, and no firearms. He will be subject to random screens for illegal drugs and alcohol. Thank you.
Next is position 11, Mr. Head.
Is the audio okay now? Mr. Gorgon, Mr. McLean, we good?
It's kind of low, but I've made out everything so far.
Yeah, it's same here. It's a little bit low.
Okay. I'm trying. Okay. All right. Reginald Stephen Head is accused of disorderly conduct from September 1st of 2025, case number 25 CR 5224E. Mr. Head, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. McLean. Any priors?
9, 2024 failure to appear. 2024 terrorist threats conviction. 2011 ag assault conviction. That's it.
Mr. Grogan?
Yes, Your Honor. The state's asking for a $3,000 surety bond in this case, $2,000 for the disorderly conduct, $1,000 for the criminal trespass. We're also asking as a condition that he stays away from any MARTA property, and that he has no alcohol and drugs while he's out, and a 1-day anger awareness course. He does have a pending criminal trespass from January 2024, failure to appear in DeKalb County. And that's the reason why we're asking that he be given those conditions.
All right. I think the accusation we have is only for disorderly conduct, unless
Oh, is it?
Oh, no,
I'm
there
sorry.
is one for, no, my bad. There is one for criminal trespass, but it just wasn't added to Odyssey. So, Miss Grace or Miss Bridgewater or Miss Champion, I'm so sorry. For Reginald Head, we need to add criminal trespass to the Odyssey charges as well. Mr. McLean?
So under the heading of 25224E, the criminal trespass be within that one, Your Honor?
The criminal trespass is not showing as charges on Odyssey, but I do see that both accusations were filed.
Right. I was just wondering if we predict that it will become part of the same case number or have its own number.
No, it will be part of the same case number.
Okay.
It's filed and under the same case number.
Very good. Your Honor, he's 54 years old. He has a Satellite Boulevard in Duluth address. So he lives with family, so that's quite far away from Atlanta. And so there should be no reason for him to have any problems with conditions that the court would order. 8th grade education, Your Honor, and he's been getting a disability check. So we would ask that the bond as low as possible. Whatever the judge can, whatever the court can afford us in the way of a low bond. But if that's not a signature bond, we would ask for consideration of $1,000.
On the disorderly conduct is going to be 1,000. On criminal trespass is going to be 250. His total bond is 1,250. It's going to be a surety bond. Stay away from all martyr property. Next court date is September 16. Next case, please.
Next is position 1, Mr. Babcock. I'm ready.
Braxton Babcock is accused of theft of services from September 2nd, 2025, case number 25 CR 5243G. Mr. Babcock, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is Mr. McLean. Any priors?
Third arrest, 2012 battery dismissed, 2012 resisting officer, resident of, I think, Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay. And Mr. Grogan?
Yes, Your Honor, this is my.
Oh, Miss Battle, I'm sorry.
And we are asking for I believe there was a bond that was already set by magistrate court. We were asking that the amount of $1,000 be set in this particular case. We're asking that he be able to sign off on the bond. We are asking that he participate in a pretrial level 1 anti-theft course, that he not go onto the premises of 935 Marietta Street, which is the Blue Seafood Restaurant.
All right, Mr. McLean?
No objection.
I'm sorry, repeat that bond amount?
I believe $1,000 would be the bond amount.
Bond is at $90, is a cash bond to stay away from the Blue Seafood Restaurant at, what was that location? Marietta Street, 935 Marietta Street. Next court date is going to be September 16th.
Thank you,
Who is this? Who is this individual on the green shirt? You need to unmute.
Yes. So he have to pay $90 to get out.
That's correct.
Okay, so he wouldn't be eligible for a signature bond, and he stay away in Florida.
That probably will be correct. I have other reasons, but that's one of them.
Okay, so he have to pay the $90 in order to get out.
Yes.
Okay.
And what bail for the next court date?
Okay, so it's $90 cash.
Yes.
They have to be paid. Okay.
$90 US currency, legal tender.
Okay.
Thank you.
Next is position 4, Mr. Brown, John Brown.
Mr. Brown is accused of terroristic threats and acts, a misdemeanor offense from September 1st of this year, 25 CR 5242E. Mr. Brown, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. McLean. Mr.
65. On probation, shoplifting, 2023 probation, 2022 simple battery conviction, 2022 fade to appear, 2021 felony terrorist threats conviction, 2020 fade to appear, and 2019 FTA.
Thank you. And Ms. Battle?
Yes, Judge. Mr. Brown has an extensive history. He has 34 arrests in the state of Georgia. He has, additionally, he has convictions out of New York. I know that it would indicate that they were from 1985 and 1987, but they are significant because they are assault with intent for physical injury. That in New York was considered a misdemeanor. He had a burglary, a felony, criminal trespass, 2 counts as well. I know the court has had an opportunity to consider the warrant, which indicated that Mr. Langford was able to provide the police department with video footage of several incidences in which Mr. Brown came onto his home. We are asking for a $5,000 surety bond, no further contact with Mr. Langford, that he certainly stay off of the premises, although they are neighbors of Mr. Langford as well.
Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, Mr. Brown does have that address of 116, and it's Unit A. But Your Honor, he is disabled, and we're aware of his arrest history and conviction history. He would ask the court to consider the lowest possible bond here. Realistically, that might be a $1,000 surety that we'd be asking for.
My concern is the alleged use of according to the warrant, the use of a screwdriver. Bond is going to be set at $1,000. It is going to be a surety bond. No further contact with, what's his name again? Langford, right? Travis Langford?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. He can return to his home at 116 Polar Rock Road. But every time Mr. Langford is outside, Mr. Brown needs to be inside. And if they're out in public, Mr. Brown needs to stay 200 yards away from Mr. Langford. And while he's in his home at Polar Rock, he's not to communicate with Mr. Langford in any way, form, or manner. And furthermore, he is to play his music at very low levels or put on a pair of headphones. Courtroom 2, please unmute. Mr. Brown, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. This is not your first rodeo, so I highly recommend that you don't say anything and wait till you get a chance to speak to your attorney.
Service animal at the address, Your Honor, there's nobody there to care for. I just wanted to let the court know because the animal's gonna die.
Who?
Service animal there, 16-week-old, the animal's gonna die. I let Mr. McLean know when I was in
He's got a dog at home that he wants to do.
Nobody there to care for him.
Okay, Mr. McLean, please contact animal control to go retrieve the animal.
Correct.
Thank you.
Next is position 7, Mr. Corbin.
Akeem Lakeith Corbin is accused of 3 counts of battery family violence, 1 count of simple battery family violence, and 1 count of cruelty in the 3rd degree. This is from September 29th, 2024, case number 25 CR 5239C. Mr. Corbin, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is Ms. Patton. Any priors?
Oh, I don't know. Corbin wasn't on my pull sheet, so
All
I'm
right,
not sure where he came from.
Mr. Scarafa or Ms. Battle, do you have his GCIC?
I have the history, Judge. I believe I have 26 total cycles here. But that part, don't take me at my word for that. I'll check that in a second. But
Okay,
with
everybody
respect
heard
to,
that.
yeah, that may have been a reprint from a different case. For here, he was convicted most notably of battery family violence in 2023 in Rockdale County. That was originally amended from aggravated battery. He is currently being held without bond for a felony probation violation on 23 SC 185846, which is armed robbery, aggravated assault, possession of firearm or knife during commission. And for that, he's supposed to be on first offender probation for that right now. Um, and then as well, I see he was indicted recently this year and a cab for purchase, possession, manufacture, distribution, sale of marijuana, possession of a Schedule 1 controlled substance, and more firearms charges, more felony firearms charges, possession of a firearm or knife during commission, and receipt, possession, transport of firearm by convicted felon or felony first offender. Um, oh, as well, there is a 2023 FTA that I saw, and it looks like, at least as when we ran his GCIC, he's wanted out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, for armed robbery, and that is from 2022. So there is quite a bit of history here. Notably, the battery family violence, for which the basis of which will be our interest in looking for into a felony transfer for this case. As well um, the open cases involving firearms and there's a lot to be concerned about for this particular victim here, Miss Julie Portillo. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly, who was beaten, and she had bruising and a laceration and lacerations, excuse me, and swelling as well to her face from the defendant. And this was, of course, in front of their 2-year-old daughter, juvenile LP. We are incredibly concerned about this victim's safety. There's a risk of reoffense, and as well, there were threats alleged regarding the mother here, Miss Sylvia Hernandez, that the defendant threatened her if we're going to try to call 911. So there's a risk of witness intimidation here as well. All in all, the state's recommendation for this case is a $10,000 total surety, $3,000 on each battery family violence, $500 on the 2 counts of simple battery family violence and cruelty to children. We recommend FFIB, that the defendant have no further contact with Julie Portillo or her mother, Miss Sylvia Hernandez. Stay away from the apartment complex, the incident location here, which is 4820 Embarcadero Lane in College Park. And no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. At this time, we do want to sound for Miss Portillo if she is online and wishes to speak.
All right, Julia Portillo or Sylvia Hernandez, if you're on Zoom, this is the time for you to unmute and start your video. All right, Ms. Patton?
Yes, Your Honor. In acknowledging the history of Mr. Corbin, he does have four small children, 2 3-year-olds, a 4-year-old, and a 5-year-old. He has been in Atlanta for approximately 20 years. He does have a valid Atlanta address. He attended South Atlanta High School, and he is trying to turn his life around. there was a misunderstanding what started the altercation, and who the aggressor in this situation was. So we just ask that the bond be set as low as possible. He does have holds. If he could be released on a low bond or a signature bond to go over on his holds, we'd ask that, but we ask that the bond be set as low as possible in this case, Your Honor.
His hold is in Fulton County, right? The probation hold?
That is correct, Judge.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought he had another, I thought you said he was.
I've got a probation
another-
hold. That's about it.
And
Okay.
I would just add, there's no confusion about the primary aggressor here. There was a third-party witness here, that being the victim's mother.
We
Understood?
can work that out in division. Sorry, I thought there was another hold, Your Honor.
No.
For
On
armed robbery.
counts 1, 2, and 3, that's going to be 2,000 each. Counts 4 and 5 is going to be 1,000 each. His total bond is an $8,000 surety bond. Next court date is September 16. No further contact with Julia Patil, no further contact with Sylvia Hernandez, and no further contact with any child or children that he shares with Ms. Patil. If he wishes to have any contact with the child, he will need to file a legitimation case and make sure that he gets a court-ordered parenting plan in addition to child support. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. And his next court date, as I said, is the 16th. Thank you.
Your Honor, that was 8,000 good bond, correct?
Correct.
Next is position 16, Mr. Lapsley.
Dominic Lapsley is accused of possession of an open alcohol container, driving under the influence of alcohol, and failure to maintain lane or improper lane change. Incident date is from August 30th of this year, and his accusation is 25 CR 5240Y. Mr. Lapsley, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Patton. Any priors?
15. He got an open battery in Cruelty in state court. Criminal damage to property in Superior Court. 2024 failure to appear. 2018 battery DV hindering 911 call conviction. I stopped there, so I'm not sure about the DUIs in the past.
I can go into that. But before I do that, I do want to let the court know on that open battery family violence, which is docketed to 24 CR 003565Y. Defendant failed to appear for plea and arraignment before, I believe it's Judge Edie. That was on October 22nd of 2024. As well, he has 2 prior DUI convictions out of Carroll County. There's a 2012 conviction, there's a 2014 conviction. And I will see. And yeah, there's I counted 18 cycles with a multi-state offender and multiple FTAs, but the most recent being 2024. Given the history here and given the open case that he failed to appear on, there is a risk of not only given the nature of this particular offense, the DUI being a risk to the public safety, there's a risk of failing to appear as well with that recent FTA. So the state's recommendation is a $10,000 total surety, $8,000 on the DUI, 1,000 surety for each of the remaining charges, for the defendant to undergo an alcohol drug evaluation, any recommended treatment, random screens, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond.
Thank you. Ms. Patton?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Lapsley is 37 years old. He's been in Atlanta, Georgia for 14 years now. He has 4 children, an 18-year-old, 2 16-year-olds, and a 2-year-old. He's currently working at Dan Kell Concrete, coring and cutting. He's been there for 9 months. Although he has 10 years of experience in that line of work, He is at risk for termination if he is not released soon. Both of those DUIs are remote, Your Honor. One's from 2012 and the other one is from 2014. So they have surpassed that time limit. And he's also have some education at Sullivan Community College in New York. So we'd be asking, Your Honor, for the bond we'd ask for a signature bond if you can release him on a signature bond. If not, the lowest bond possible so that he'd actually have a chance at making the bond, Your Honor, in return to work and to his family.
Okay. On the possession of a open alcohol container is 2,000. On the DUI is 5,000, and the failure to maintain lane is 1,000. This is going to be a $8,000 surety bond. No driving until further order of the court. This would be his third DUI, so I'm not sure if ALS will prevail. So no driving until further order of the court. If he wishes to amend that, he would need to file the appropriate motion with a copy of a validly reinstated Class C driver's license. His next court date is September 16th. I guess he made bond in the other case, so I'm going to let that case move forward with Judge Edie since it's scheduled for trial.
Is that
Oh,
scheduled?
no, sorry, it's not. It's a plea and arraignment. So we will move it forward to SAP as well. And
Okay.
Ms. Bridgewater, Mr. Lapsley's second case, excuse me, is 24 CR 003-565Y. Courtroom 2, please unmute. Mr. Lapsley, you've been advised of your right to remain silent, and your attorney, anything you choose to say can and will be used against you. Highly recommend you exercise it.
I just wanted to make it clear, as far as that failure to appear, I wasn't notified and I turned myself in the very next day.
You made bond.
No, that bond that he spoke on, as far as that failure to appear, I wasn't notified of the court date and I returned myself in the very next day.
Mr. Lapsley, you made bond, so the bench warrant is there. You'll have to deal with that with Judge Edie.
Before the judgment.
All right, thank you.
Your Honor, you were breaking up. Give me that other case number.
20, yeah, sorry.
I have it. It's 24 CR 003-565Y.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Next is add-on 2, Mr. Higginbottom.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Where's my add-on calendar? Okay. William Higginbottom is case 25 CR 5248B. I lost count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Mr. Higginbottom has got 11 misdemeanor charges for cruelty to animals stemming from August 20th, 2025. Case number 25 CR 5248B. You've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. McLean. Any priors?
I had first arrest. Didn't he have an FTA or something? He has two FTAs on the
I'm
booking
showing a
sheet.
failure to appear. Yes,
Okay.
sorry. I'm showing a failure to appear at the end of August.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah, we've got that case, those cases ending in 90.
Okay, and Mr. Grogan, what's your recommendation?
This is kind of an ugly case involving dogs and horses. Animal control was called out several times to the residents before they had to take control of the animals. It's a negligence case, and the state's recommendation in this case is a $3,000 surety bond on counts 1, 2, and 3 for a $9,000 total. Then a signature bond through pretrial services on counts 4 through 11. While he is out, he is to have no ownership or be the care provider for any animals whatsoever. And that is the state's recommendation.
All right. Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, Mr. Higginbottom's friend is on Zoom to provide extra information if necessary, I guess, for character in a way. Is Your Honor said, but he's 70 years old.
I'm sorry, Mr. McLean, we may be having the same audio issue. You're going in and out.
Let me get it really close to my mouth on the microphone. Your Honor, he's 70 years old. He was 6 years in the Army, 4 years in the Navy during his service. That was 10 years. He is a truck driver, but he has a disability. He was originally from Ohio. He's got 2 years of college, but he's a Georgian now and has been for quite some time. He's quite local. He's given me contact information for friends, and that has panned out. So they're very interested in any way they can with keeping up with legal matters. He was bitten by a recluse spider and was in the hospital and believes that's why he had a failure to appear on the 23 CR 00 1490B and 1491B. That's the speculation. We haven't been able to track down exactly what dates he missed court, what dates he missed mail, but apparently he may have been in the hospital at the time that occurred. I wish there had been a better way for him to keep up with it, but be that as it may, we're asking the court to give us low a bond as possible, a signature bond if it is possible, and if not, then something like a 1,000 or 2,000 total.
All right. Higginbottom.
Can I say something?
Yeah. What's your name, sir?
My name is Desi Giles, ma'am.
All right. Raise your right hand.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Amen. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. I just wanted to add to Mr. McLean's character briefing on William Higginbottom. He's also a Native American, African American. And with him being Native American, he loves the land, he loves animals, which is why he had so many. It would break his heart. I mean, the worst penalty you can give Mr. Higginbottom is to ban him from having an animal. He loves animals, and it breaks my heart that he was also facing eviction. And so I've been working with different veteran organizations to try and help him out, which is why he's been driving in a way. There was a couple that he took in to help who was living on the streets, and the female was supposed to be taking care of the house while in his absence, and she failed to do that. And it's just everything just kind of fell on my friend all at once. He has PTSD. I'm working on getting his disability for that. Don't put a plate of spaghetti in front of him because his best friend back in Vietnam's guts are blown out and he couldn't put him back in, so he can't even eat spaghetti today. So Billy, he doesn't want to break the law. I know he feels very, very upset and remorseful over this. The animals have been taken. The dogs wasn't in bad shape. There's just so many of them. It was really the three horses, but I heard it was just really the one horse that had some sort of a dental issue going on that made it hard to chew. That I'm sure Billy was in the process of addressing. As far as food, there was hay that was being delivered to the house, and one of his roommates, Chuck, canceled the guy. The guy had got to the house with the hay, and Chuck sent the guy away. So it's just, like I said, it's just so many factors that's working against Mr. Higginbottom, and it just breaks my heart. That's why thank you so much for at least allowing me to share that.
Thank you. On each count, because Mr. Higginbottom has a failure to appear, he doesn't qualify for a signature bond. On each count is going to be 1,000. This is going to be $11,000 surety bond. And he is, unfortunately, given the nature of the allegations set forth in the warrants, and given the also the animal-related issues in his 2 other prior cases, I am going to require Fulton County Animal Control to confiscate all his animals at his property, and he's not allowed to have any pet of any type until further order of the court. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons, and his next court date is September 16th. Thank you.
Can he, and so with bonding, he can be bonded out for $1,100? Is that what I understand?
Bonding companies charge between 10 to 15%, so
Okay.
depends on where you go.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we're going to reset this case along with his 2 other cases. And Ms. Bridgewater, that will be 23 CR 001490B. And the second case ends with 491B.
Thank you.
All right. Courtroom 2, do we have anyone else to address?
No, Your Honor, just the 3 waiver cases.
Okay. Which are the 3 waiver cases, please?
We can start with position 13, Mr. Hudgens.
Okay. So Sean Hudgens is accused of criminal trespass causing damage to property from September 1st of 2025, case 25 CR 5225B. His presence has been waived. Mr. McLean, is that your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
9. He got 3 FTAs from last year. 2022 theft by taking conviction. 2022 certain acts trespass conviction. 2022 another trespass conviction. 2024 trespass conviction.
Thank you. And Mr. Grogan or Ms. Battle or Mr. Scirocco, any recommendation for Sean Hudgens?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, this is.
Oh, is this your case, sir?
Well, I have some notes on it.
All right.
Okay.
The state's recommendation in this, I'm not sure what happened, but the state's you can still, okay. State's recommendation is a $3,000 surety on the simple assault and to stay, I'm sorry, on the charge and to stay away from the incident location, which is 163 Ponce de Leon Avenue, Northeast.
The church, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Mr. McLean, anything to add?
Your Honor, he has a stable address in East Point in an apartment. I've got the phone number for his friend, high school graduate. We'd ask for the lowest possible bond in this situation, please.
Bond is set at 1,000. It is a surety bond. Stay away from the Ponce Presbyterian Church on Ponce de Leon Avenue. Next court date is September 16th. Mr. McLean, what's your next waiver case?
Terry Roberts or Christopher Hernandez.
All right, let's go with Mr. Hernandez. Oh, is he on the regular calendar?
Add-on 1.
Add-on 1. Okay, so, all right, he's add-on 1. 25 CR 005251B, accused of failure to use a crosswalk and giving false information to an officer from September 1st, 2025. His presence has been waived. Mr. McLean is his attorney. Any priors, Mr. Howard? I'm sorry, you're on mute.
Yeah, he got a lot going on. I got FTAs from 2021, 2 from 19. So I got open felony, possession of a Schedule 1. You want the case numbers?
No, I'm good.
He's on probation for shoplifting out of state court. He got open simple battery against police, burglary in the first, criminal damage to property in the second, sale of marijuana in Superior Court, What else we got? We got another open possession of a Schedule 2. That was from this year.
That's good. Thank you so much. Mr. Grogan, given his current FTAs and his other open cases, the bond on each count is going to be $1, and that's going to be a $2 cash bond. His case is reset to September 16th, pending his other holds.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, moving on to Terry Lee Lott Roberts, accused of criminal trespass from September 2nd, 2025, case 25 CR 5237H. Mr. Roberts' presence has been waived. His attorney is going to be Mr. McLean. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
It's his 10th arrest. He got a trespass conviction from this year. He's homeless.
All right, Ms. Ponder?
Yes, Your Honor. The state's recommendation, just to give a court a little background with his prior arrests, he does have his latest arrest was criminal trespass, July 18, 2025, where he served 65 days credit for time served in Cobb County. Just upon further review of his other criminal history, it appears that he has DUI arrests from 1995, about 30 years ago, and several other DUI arrests. State did take that in consideration. State's recommendations, a signature bond through pretrial services to have no further contact with Angelina Wayne, stay away from the incident location, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond, and also a substance abuse evaluation, any recommended treatment.
Mr. McLean, anything to add?
Nothing to add, Your Honor. Thank you.
It's going to be a $5 cash bond. Stay away from the Sparrows Restaurant at 950 West Peachtree Street. Next court date, September 16th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Just to go over the calendar, on the add-on, tell me if y'all can't hear me, okay? On the add-on expedited accusation calendar, position 1 is a $2 cash bond, reset September 16th. 2, Higginbottom is 11,000 surety, reset September 16th. 3, Hill is a $4,000 split, reset September 16th. 4, Marcus is a $1,000 surety, reset September 16th. 5, Continia Patent, what are we doing?
Reset.
Okay, this will be reset to Fridays, September 5th. And position 6, Michael Thomas, is this a reset?
Didn't hear it.
Position 6, is that a reset?
I think that was the felony.
Yes, that was the upgrade that Mr. Sarrak was talking about.
Oh, okay, so this is going to be a felony transfer?
That is correct, Judge.
All right, position 7, Brent Wilson.
His bond was paid, Your Honor.
All right, so he's released.
Just go back to number 3 real quick before you leave that add-on page.
Javante Hill is a $4,000 split bond.
Okay.
Level 2.
Yeah, I got that. No contact, right?
No contact. Moving on to no contact with Gabrielle, can't remember her last name.
I don't need it.
Oh, Stansel, that's the name. Okay. Position number 1 on the main calendar.
Number 7 on the add-on.
7? Did I miss it?
I think no, he was released.
Released.
Okay, he was released. Okay.
Yes.
I should have.
All right. Position number 1, Babcock is $90 cash, reset September 16th. Position 2, Barron is a 2,000 signature bond through pretrial, level 1. 3, Barron Miller and John Brown are each 2,000. Did I do 2,000 or 1,000? I think it was 2,000.
I got 1,000.
It's 2,000, and number 4 is 1,000 good bond.
Okay, I'm sorry. So Barron Miller is 2,000 and John Brown, 2,000 signature bond to pretrial level 1. And Mr. John Brown is 1,000 surety, reset September 16. Kershawn Brown and Tyrese Brown are 1,500 signature bonds for pretrial, level 1. 7 Corbin's a $8,000 surety bond, reset September 16. 8 Crocker is a 1,500 surety, September 16. 9 Cruz is a 3,000 signature bond through pretrial, level 1. 10 Guerrero is a 5,500 signature bond through pretrial, level 3. 11 Head is a 1,250 surety bond. 12 Hines is a 3,000 signature bond through pretrial, level 2.
And that's per judge.
13 Hudgens is $1,000 surety, reset September 16. 14 Heitch is a 2,000 surety, a 4,000 split, and that's reset September 16. 15 Marquez King. Was he released?
Several times.
All right. Mr. McLean or Ms. Patton, how would you like to proceed with Marquez King?
We can try to see him again, Your Honor. This is we really ought to put it straight to the 11 o'clock, I believe. I think it'd be more efficient.
All right, we'll reset him to the competency calendar next Thursday. What's that date? 9th?
11th.
11th, sorry. Reset to 9/11 at 11 a.m. This bond is 2,000 surety, $1,000 on each count. No violent contact with officers. And reset to 9/11. Position 16 is a $8,000 surety bond, reset 9/16. 17 Roberts is a $5 cash bond, reset 9/16. 18 Christopher Sheets.
Another and reset several times.
Yeah, same as King. He needs to go.
Reset
So another behavior reset?
No, competency calendar.
Competency. Okay.
Reset to 9/11 at 11 a.m. and it's a $2,000 surety bond, 1,000 on each count. Stay away from the incident location. Position 19, Samira Smith is a $500 signature. No, was it? 1,500, excuse me. 1,500 signature bond through pretrial, and I think it was level 1. And Scott Smith is a 1,500 signature bond through pretrial, level 1. 21 Melissa Tarver, that's a $2 cash bond, reset September 16, along with her other case. 22 Taurus is a $25 cash bond and reset to 9/16 along with the other case. Tarika Turner is going to be a 6,000 signature bond to pretrial, level 2. 24 is a 3,000 signature bond to pretrial, level 2.
Per judge.
25 Watts is a $100 cash bond, reset to September 16. 26 Williams is a $1,000 surety, reset September 16. 27 Wilson is a 2,000 signature bond to pretrial, level 3.
Per judge.
And 28 Jalicia Wilson is a 7,000 signature bond to pretrial, level 2. Any corrections? Any questions?
Number 5, Kershawn Brown. What was that again? The main calendar?
Number 5 is reset further notice with a $1,500 SOB through pretrial, level 1.
Thank you.
All right, folks, I do apologize for the delay again, but I got you out at 5:03, so we're still good. Okay, take care, everyone. Ms. Bridgewater, I'll wait for your orders. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank
Have a
you.
good day, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.